All right, so now let's talk about Wazuh rule set. There are two major rule sets type. First is Wazuh rule itself, security rules. Second is the decoders. Let's first talk about decoders. Well, when you click on it, you will see list of all the decoders. Decoders, Wazuh uses decoders to identify event types. Okay, so if you have event coming in from Windows, it's because of a decoder. You get to know that this is the type, Windows event type. If you're getting the events or logs from Cisco, it's because of decoder. You get to know this is coming in from Cisco, right? So you, with the help of decoder, you extract the most relevant fields, and then you enrich the event. And by using that, by categorizing that event itself, you then able to create rule for it, right? Let me show you. When you look at the decoders, there are different vendors involved. Maybe let's say Cisco. So if you have a rule for Cisco, maybe Cisco FTD, which is the firewall, start with creating a parent decoder first, which has a basic condition to match certain relevant fields, extract certain relevant fields, and then you can be very specific about certain parameter related to inbound connection denied. So for that, you have a separate decoder. This is not in security event. This is just to extract what is this event about, right? So that's the entire purpose of it. Because you remember, every platform is different, their log format is different, so it's a job of Wazuh decoder to extract and standardize it. Okay, so let me take you to their official website, and this is where decoders are mentioned. If you look at, this is the syntax of decoder. There can be multiple parameters used. Decoder parent, to refer the parent decoder. This is the parent decoder, which has a very basic condition, just has the FTD in the name maybe, or certain numbers. This will be treated as the parent decoder. Next, on the child decoder, you don't have to do the same pre-match condition to verify if it is the FTD logs or not. You can simply call the parent decoder and it would be fine. Later on, for a specific kind of a condition like FTD inbound thread, FTD attacks, FTD shunt, deny land attack, and deny inbound UDP. For everything, you can then perform or extract additional fields. Now, even if you can extract those fields, how do you verify if you're doing it correctly? Well, for that, there's a tool, GUI tool, and the command line tool as well, which is decoder testing tool. The tool is present in here, slash var osec bin Wazuh log test. Or you can even go to the rule test. In the tool section, we have rule set test option. So we have rule set in the tool section, we have rule set test option. In here, you can extract those fields and you will get to know if you are doing it right. For example, the moment you extract those fields, you get to know if the phase one is pre-decoding criteria, then completing the decoding, and then completing the entire field, about if you are able to extract those fields properly or not. If there's any error, you will get the error. But remember, the heart of extracting, the main core of extracting any data is the regular expression. So you should be good at regular expression. And if you want to upskill into it, there's a website called regex 101. You can refer that. These are some of the formats. I've shown you some of the formats as well for the rule set. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here it is. So there are multiple rule set syntax you can refer, and this I'll share you the link in the comment to take a help from it. Right. Second is we'll talk about the rules. So rules is very helpful, because a rule set is the reason why you can create some correlation. Okay, if let's say you want to create a correlation that and security alert should be generated if this specific alert brute force has been attempted maybe thrice in 1 minute, then I should get an alert, right? So I can create correlation, or all possible correlation in here. Good thing again is Wazuh has built tons of rules itself. So this can be really helpful. You can come to rule set file, and from here you can search for maybe SSH related events. So you see this is SSH rules, And it's again start with the group name and then end with the closing tag on the bottom. Then start with the parent rule again. We can always start with the parent rule, and it's always start with the decoder. So as I said earlier, every category of a event or a log will have its decoder. So if you want to create a rule, you have to call the decoder as well. So this is the name of the decoder, sshd, which is already been created. Right, next you can define the rule id. You start with the rule id, defining the rule level. I think it goes from up to 16. And then you can say if sid, this belongs to the parent. You call the parent sid, but it's not always the parent id. You can call any rule. It's just that this will be triggered only if this rule has been matched. So that's what it defines, right? So this 5701 will be matched if 5700 is met. Okay, the condition has been met. Then it will match this specific keyword into it. It will match if the log, if the SSH log is having this specific word or sentence in the log, right? And then once the event is generated in the Wazuh dashboard, in the event you will see this description, the rule name, or the alert name will be this. Okay, so this is how it's been done. And then you can add an additional tag for MITRE attack technique, or maybe for different compliances. And that's how the entire compliance management and MITRE attack, you can see all the alerts are organized. So this entire tags is to make sure we organize each and every events based on different compliances and frameworks. Similarly, we have other rules as well. We specify the level. If you keep it a low level, you won't see those alerts. It might be archived. So make sure keep it higher, at least up to 5, and or more than that if it's really a priority one. You again have if sid, which is belongs to the parent id, or maybe any other rule. So it's all up to you. Next, let me show you some references. You can again visit their official document where you have rule sets and text. It gives you a lot of flexibility. We have a different tags available: rule condition, as I said, match condition, match tags, regex condition. You can again run the regular expression, decode it as to call the specific decoder. Then you have source ip. You can match a specific source ip address, destination ip address, source port, destination port, a username, system name, protocol, host name, time, weekday. So this becomes very helpful for creating the correlation rule. You also have if sid. If you remember, I told you this is kind of a condition. So you see, it works similar to the parent decoder. It will match when a rule ID on the list has previously matched, right? So that's how it works. If level ID. So it ranges from 1 to 16. And so yeah, these are different condition. You can use them, and these are some examples given as well. Remember, whenever you create a new rule, make sure you have a group tags, starting tag and closing tag as well. Start. Usually when you have to create a new rule, you do it on the local rule. So you can come here and type local, and you can find the local rules, and you can add your custom rules in here. I hope this was useful.